What's up, guys? William on the fence here. No intro of Camception today, I guess, even though it doesn't even matter because that's kind of stupid anyway. But yeah, so today's Thanksgiving. It's pretty sweet. We went to my grandma. Well, actually, we went to my Uncle Mike's house, and pretty much next door to my grandma's house, Grandma Jonathan. We went to his house for Thanksgiving, and I didn't stuff myself as much as I wanted to. Well, I guess I was stuffed, but I could have eaten more. I don't know. I mean, the food was good. I don't know. I only had a plate full. I could have had like another half of a plate, but whatever. Who cares? So anyway, so that was Thanksgiving. What else happened? Crashed my car yesterday. Yeah, you heard that right. The Kia, I think, got totaled pretty much because. Well, it wasn't. I wasn't even planning on this. When I went, okay, you know how I talk about when I went to government, not to government, but when we were working on our mock campaign project, or mock political campaign. Remember how we kind of talked about how I went to that? I was basically at his house from 2:30 to basically 11 o'clock at night, and we left. I was gonna leave at 11 o'clock. I was planning on going straight home. But, so at 11 o'clock, I opened the door, I opened Dalen's front door, and he comes following after me, so I'm like, in my head, I'm going, okay, what the heck is he doing, dude? I don't want him to come with me. He's like, I'm just gonna go sit in your car. I'm like, okay, fine with me, I guess. And then while we were sitting in the car, he's like, dude, we should just go drive around. I'm like, okay. So, we go drive around, I leave his neighborhood, and I basically just drive wherever I wanted to. I just drove wherever I wanted to. I just drove. I turned left on Locust Grove from going out of his neighborhood. I turned left on Locust Grove, so I was going south on Locust Grove. Then I turned left on Ustick. Then I turned right on Eagle. Then I turned right on Fairview. Went all the way down to Fairview to Meridian Road, and then turned right on Meridian. So I was going north on Meridian, and I just kept going on Meridian until I hit Chinden. I was going to turn right on Chinden to take Dalen back home. Back to Locust Grove. So I put my right blinker on. He was like, "No, dude, you best keep going straight. You best keep going straight." I was like, "Okay." So I turned the blinker off and I went straight. I knew what he was doing. I knew he wanted me to go on the stupid road and freaking drive really fast. I know that's what he wanted me to do. I already knew. There's no other reason why he wanted me to go down there. So I did, and then I knew how there's a dead end when you keep going on Meridian Road after Chinden. You just keep going. There's a dead end. Then you turn left, and there's all those huge mansions, pretty much like really expensive houses. So I kept going down that road, and went to the dead end on that road. I don't know what the road name is. I'm not sure, but I went down to the dead end of that road. Then turned my car around and stopped my car, and I pulled out my phone. Because I wanted Dalen to record. I didn't want him to have my iPod because I already had a vlog on there. I didn't want him to see it, so I had him record on my phone, and he was recording the speedometer, and I started driving really fast, and I was going 50, and then there was some turns, so I had to slow down a little bit. Then there was just a stretch at the end, so I just floored it. I just kept going. I just floored it, and I was going 70, 75 miles an hour. On a 25 mile an hour road. I know this is so stupid. I wasn't planning on doing this at all. I was planning on going straight home, but then I ended up doing this crap. I didn't even want to do this, man. I just didn't want to do that crap. And I hate doing that too. Dalen just, I can't just say no to Dalen. I'm like, dude, why not? What the heck is your problem? You're all mad at me, but anyway. So I kept going down. I was going 70, 75 down that road. All of a sudden, I just see the fence right there. The fence is 100 feet away, and I'm like, oh crap. 100 feet's not that far away. It's not from, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know how close it is. And I didn't know that the road was going to stop so abruptly. So the turn was right there, and I was going 70 miles an hour, and I broke as hard as I could, and I just skidded. I skidded down the road. And I slowed down to maybe 55 miles an hour, hit the fence head on. And what happened was I hit the fence, and the Kia hit the fence head on, Then like the back end came up and went that way. Well, actually, well yeah, it went that way, to the right. So it went, and then the back end came up and like went over there. And Dalen couldn't open his door. Well, yeah, he opened it, but he couldn't open it all the way. But he was able to get out though, and we had our seatbelts on, and the airbags didn't deploy. I don't know why they didn't deploy, but that would have sucked if like we didn't have our seatbelts on. We'd be flying through the windshield, and there was like a huge tree in front, like right behind the fence too. So we would have flown right out the windshield, hit the tree, and maybe have died. And that was scary. And the cops, and then we left. We got out of the car, and I called my parents, and they came to pick us up. Well, they didn't pick us up, but they came to inspect. Then my dad called the police, and they showed up, and they were investigating the scene. And I'm glad I told the truth because they investigated the scene. And they said like, okay, so the skid marks were about 110 feet long, and so that's just estimating that. You're probably going like way over 70 miles an hour. You're probably going like 75, 80 miles an hour. And I was like, are you serious? I wasn't even watching the speedometer, so I didn't even know, but dude, it was, oh my gosh. And then when I got out of the car, Dalen's like, dude, this is actually a good thing that this happened, because you taught me a lesson, man. You taught me a lesson to never ever do this crap. Like, who cares about going really fast, man? And finally, he's gonna stop talking about. Well, he's gonna still talk about cars, but he's not gonna like talk about speeding or like he's not gonna be obsessed with that crap, you know. He's not gonna be like talking about that all the time, which is good because that's annoying and no one cares about it anyway. But anyway, so I gave him my license and registration, and it seriously took like an hour for us to leave, for the police to like be like, okay, you're good, you can go. It took like an hour. We were there for an hour. You know, it was freezing outside, so I just sat in the Suburban like half the time. I was freaked out of my mind. I was like, dude, I can't believe I just did that right now. Because my mom opened the door and she's like, all right, so Dad called the police and the police are coming and they're gonna be asking you questions, so you're gonna have to be honest. And I was like, oh crap. I had to tell him that I went freaking 75 miles an hour down on a 25. Well, actually, he said I was going 60 miles an hour. On the ticket he wrote me, it said I was going 60 miles an hour on a 25 mile an hour road. Apparently I was going more than that. But he wrote 60 miles an hour, so that's better, I guess. But it's not good. But I'm just so stupid. I don't know why I do stupid crap like this. Because back in December, when we got caught by the cops when we were ding dong ditching the old man, we got sent home by the cops too. Because someone called the cops on us, and we got sent home by the cops, and that was just stupid. And then last year, me and Dalen went to a basketball game. And he streaked across the basketball court in this orange morph suit, and we got in trouble then because we got caught. But it was only like a week's worth of stacking chairs, like in the lunchroom during lunch or whatever. So that wasn't even that big of a deal. But I swear, every year ever since sophomore year, like during the fall and winter, I've been gotten in trouble by either by the cops or by the school administration. Like, stupid, man. Stupid. I'm just stupid, man. I never intended to do this crap. I was just set on going straight home after leaving Dalen's house. I was just set on going home, but Dalen followed after me. He's like, oh, let's go drive somewhere. Oh, let's go speed, you know. And then they freaking crashed the car, and I'm just like, but okay. Anyway, I forgot to tell about this. We had our seatbelts on, but the cop investigated the car, and he noticed that the seatbelts didn't lock. He noticed that the seatbelts didn't lock when we crashed. And he was really, really surprised because he said that he's seen like 3 people die. He's seen 3 people die. So, and he asked if we were injured at all, and we were like, no, we're totally fine. We were wearing our seatbelts. We were totally fine. He's like, you guys are no injuries whatsoever, no soreness, even the slightest soreness. You have no injury. You guys are totally fine. We're like, yeah, we're fine. We are not hurt at all. He's like, wow, are you guys religious? And we're like, yeah. He's like, well, you definitely have someone to thank up there tomorrow. And I was like, you got that right. Freaking awesome. But, and even my parents were saying that, okay, they're saying like, okay, if you're not sore now, you're definitely gonna feel it tomorrow. I didn't even feel anything. I wasn't even sore, man. You know, I wasn't even sore at all. I was totally fine. I didn't get hurt. at all. I didn't even have I didn't even have a red mark on my seat, like a seatbelt mark down there. I was going down here. I didn't even have a red mark or anything. I was totally fine. No scratch, not even a scratch. I was totally fine. Which is weird, which is so weird because I was going at least 50, 55 and I hit a fence head on, totaled the car. I just can't believe that. And my mom's saying that it's probably best that we crash the car because we get money back because we have insurance on it, so we get money back, you know. I'm not sure how much, maybe like 10,000. No, not 10. I don't even know how much the car costed before we wrecked it. I'm not even sure, but it's definitely worth a lot less right now because yeah, but a tow truck showed up and they towed it away. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's at ABC Towing or something. I'm not sure, but they're gonna fix it up. If it's totaled, they can't fix it up, and they're just gonna they're just gonna pay off the rest of the loan or whatever, and then they're gonna give us the remainder of the money. And then my dad said he wants to buy a pickup. He wants to buy a pickup if we ever do get money back. If the car is totaled, he said he wants to get a pickup. So you may never see the Kia again. I'm sorry about that, but I missed that car. That was a nice car too. I liked it. It's my first car I've ever driven. That would have been so nice. That would have been so awesome if I kept that car like throughout my whole life. When I turned like 65 years old or something, and I kept that same car throughout my entire life. You know, that would have been cool. But nope. If they're able to fix it up, then that's gonna be cool, because that would just be awesome. And if we do get a pickup, it better have a freaking auxiliary cord, you know, so I can listen to music in the car. Cause I can't live without that crap. The radio, no, dude. I need my iPod, man. The radio doesn't play crap. Well, it does play crap actually. It plays crap music. The music they play sucks. But anyway, this vlog is going on way too long. But dude, this took a lot of explaining, so it makes, you know, it's kind of makes sense why. You know, it's not hard to see why, because this is serious crap right here, man. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stop flipping your hair, you weirdo. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.